Welcome to upstate New York, Syracuse University, and under the dome today we have a terrific clash in store. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins, taking on a team from the ACC, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. He'll bring it out. It's Matthews. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it 2. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. He's just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out and you can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
And they stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down and short.
And this is a defense that prides themselves on stopping the run, and that is a huge statement on their opponent's opening drive of the game. 3rd and short, they don't just get a stop. They get a tackle for loss. That sends a very clear message that they're going to be the more physical side today.
Quarterback extends the play. He'll pull it down. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
It just must be so nice to be such a good athlete and to realize 4th down, I want to pass the football, nobody open, I got this. I can take off, I trust myself, and he gets the 1st down. And these are the ones that just frustrate, annoy defenses by 4th down on your own side of the field, and he just took matters into his own hands.
All right, defense, you know coming into this game you're playing a fast quarterback. You know it's not going to be easy getting him on the ground. You got to start thinking about how you're pass rushing. You know, rushing right up the middle and allowing him to get outside, it's going to be a tough task.
He'll keep it himself. It's a seam wide open. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the 1st down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, the physicality of the secondary on defense, that defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, we knew coming into this one, this was an offense that wanted to come out, sling it around, but the timing is going to have to be a whole lot better. This defense has athletes who can close on the ball and make plays, and you saw it right there in that interception to open this game.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Wasting no time taking a shot. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes, and that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
Plays like that, a common sight for Syracuse fans a year ago as Kyle McCord led the nation in passing. The Orange won 10 games, won their highest profile bowl in a quarter of a century. Without McCord, what's the expectation now, David?
I mean, it was crazy, first of all, what Fran Brown did. Like, to take Syracuse and to make them believe, and then the high-flying offense, but now completely retooling, reloading, like all the pass catchers at the quarterback spot. So interested to watch this offense and how they put it together, because last year they found an absolute diamond in the rough.
Makes the grab and there's room. Slippery slide, finding his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Orange.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one. With that touchdown, this guy looks like the real deal.
He'll bring it out. It's Matthews. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the left. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. And the Bruins in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football. Now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. The quick out. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. You would have really hoped that you would have gotten that extra yard on third down, but now on fourth, and maybe you still have to go for it.
And it's interesting. 3rd and 1, you throw the football. The more physical team usually wins. Do you feel confident enough to run the football early in the game, in your own territory? Can you go get 1 yard with the running game? I'm always the guy that's going to roll the dice and go for it.
The Bruins have it with a 1st and 10.
And a lot of times when you're in your own territory and it's 4th and 1, you see the offense try to draw people off sides. No, sir. They say, we're going to get this thing. We need 1 yard. We got 1 yard. We worked on it all week. They were
turning on the Jets. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
Setting up the screen. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking down the middle. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Syracuse 7, UCLA 0.
They've got a 1st down here to open the period. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Trying to beat the D deep. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. So now it's 2nd and long.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Quickly complete. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. Finds his tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
To the air on 1st down. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Looking for more room. The 20. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And this defense comes up with a big play, and not just the break on the ball, the catch, nice hands in the INT, but taking it almost all the way back for a touchdown, and this offense licking their chops.
Sneak gets it done.
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in game 2 so far.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Coming out with it, it's Matthews. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. The give to the back. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
I love the play call there, and I love the run for a variety of reasons. Obviously, you're trying to settle your quarterback down after throwing 2 picks in the last 2 drives, but also you're able to generate a really nice game for this offense and make 2nd and short so much easier, so much more manageable. It just allows your quarterback, too, to take a breath and exhale.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Really nice looking throw there, and traditionally, the best UCLA offenses are always the ones that can get it done through the air. You've got to be able to come up with explosive plays in the passing game, and if this team is going to win a conference championship, they need this guy to play at his A-plus level week in and week out.
When offenses run these slant routes, it's about putting the ball right on the numbers, and defensively, I got to be able to take those angles right away, see where he's at, break on the football. Poor angles there by the defense. The offense took advantage with some nice yards after the catch.
Makes the grab. It's Matthews. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Bruins come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to keep it in the air. Quickly complete. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The throw to the outside is complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Operating in the red zone here on second down. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Snagged out of the air. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bruins. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. It's a much-needed life from this offense. They tried to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. If you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
Fielded in the end zone, it's James. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. And the sack all the way back at the 5. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Fires to the right. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
The defense thought in this game they were going to have an opportunity to pick some passes off, and what a great job. Down deep in the opponent's territory, he jumps the route, he intercepts it, and returns it now inside the 5-yard line, setting his offense up in beautiful field position.
Big guy tries to barrel in, and the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Fielded in the end zone. It's James. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Got it in the middle, it's Cook. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Sends it downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
He just refused to go down, kept finding space, and picked up 7. It'll be 4th and 1.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? On fourth down, trying to find his man. Makes a grab past the marker. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Here's a first down, but there is no time to lose as this offense gets to the line quickly. Makes the catch. It's Gill. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Syracuse right back at it. Looking to throw on first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
To the sidelines, and he tiptoes his way to a first down before going out of bounds. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gill. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Syracuse looked to be in dire straits to start this drive, but now they've got some room to operate. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Unleashes one deep. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. He wants to change this route. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fires deep toward the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Bruins will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's James. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Snapping it from the 21. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got a man. It's Cook. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Syracuse might take a shot here on second and short. Wants to go up top. Grab near the marker. It's Cook. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Cook. Smashes through the tackle. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big...
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to, and as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
To the ground with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Bruins want to move quickly. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Release to the back. Catch in the middle. It's James. No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
And I like what the quarterback did to finish the run. He buys a little bit of time, scrambles out to his left, and as a right-handed quarterback, you really understand you got...
And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
And another mistake from this quarterback. That's back-to-back drives now that have resulted in interceptions. He's got to find a way to find something different, get in a better rhythm, start seeing the field better, Palmer, because he's not in a flow right now.
No, David, it looks like he's forcing the football a little bit, maybe trying to make up for that interception he threw on the last drive. But that last play, there was no way that football should have gone there. He could have gotten off of that, checked it down, or thrown it away. This quarterback, he needs a breather right now. He's got to collect himself.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. On the move, it's Thomas. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the 2nd half.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They've converted twice on 4th down so far. Will they make it 3? He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Bruins can really attack on this 2nd and short. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Makes the grab, it's Thomas. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing.
He hurls one deep down the left side. It's him in stride inside the 10. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter.
First and goal, UCLA.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. On the option. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's for
touchdown Bruins! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
UCLA.
This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Going right to work up top. Caught over the middle. It's James. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Back to pass on second down. Here's the pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
They'll throw on third and short. Fires it down the seam. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Might be changing the route. On fourth down, going to the air. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And listen, obviously, you know, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in them. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
The tough run gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
And the Bruins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. It's Iamaleava. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. He wants to throw it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Thomas. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is even bigger. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
The 16-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
Pressure coming. Finds a crease at the 20. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Syracuse right back at it.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get...
He's going to throw deep right side. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back.
He's got it along the sideline, and they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Looking for a man. It's Collins. He'll try to do it himself. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires on the move. Complete to the left. He makes the catch. He's knocked down immediately, but they'll have a goal-to-go situation from the 8. Syracuse looked to be in dire straits to start this drive, but now they've got some room to operate. Snap in the shotgun. Under fire. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Syracuse.
And listen, still a ways to go. A great job by this offense getting you back in the ballgame. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and give me the rock back.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Southern Miss is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by a field goal over the Groupers. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Timeout called there by the defense. Desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line. 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. It's Iamaleava. Here's a heat. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
Listen, I love when my quarterback gets outside the pocket. I got an opportunity to make a huge play. But when it's not there, now I want him to make the simple play. Throw it away. Don't take the sack. Don't take the loss of yards plays.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Plucks it out of the air. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th. He's got it. 1st down and more.
You don't see a lot of coaching staffs that have this type of confidence in their own players. That type of situation on 4th down, throwing for it to ice it, and they come up with it and pay off their coach's confidence.
The Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Offense takes a timeout. 27 seconds left.
Timeout, UCLA.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. It came down to the final quarter, clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great.